Hi folks, quick and dirty video here to celebrate 1500 subs. Yes, 1500 subs. That means we've gained about 400 subs in the last year, which is hard to do when you're starting out. I know this channel isn't a new channel, but quite frankly, when you let it die a little bit, you've got to start again. You've got an audience of about 1,000 subs that don't really watch your channel anymore. They're just on the sub list and they're ignored. So it's like starting again. It satisfies Google's sub limit thing, to get into our monetization, but it doesn't help with viewers. So it's like starting again. So anyhow, since it's 1,500 subs and it's a personal thing, let's talk about you and me. You know, now this channel, I don't want it to be about products. I don't want it to be about Elder Scrolls, Mountain Blade, and that lot, and just that. I want it to be a personal thing. I want it to be about gamers connecting. I want it to be about me getting to know you, you getting to know me, interactions, me making videos based on what things you care about. That's what I want it to be, right? It's a kind of like a customer service thing, if you know what I mean, right? You've got a problem and I've got the time. Maybe I'll look into it, see if I can find a solution for you. That kind of thing. I've always done that. It's one of the reasons why it's so much difficult in the Elder Scrolls community, because the more you put yourself out there, the more people want. It's a take situation. And they end up taking so much there's nothing left. And then they just complain that Santa Claus gave them a blue bike instead of a red bike. It's that kind of thing. But I do like helping people. My job involves helping people and standing between bullies and everybody else. I've got to face down bullies dozens of times a night, literally. Right? Let's just say, right, I do the night shift at a major hospital, and I'm on most Saturdays. So you get the idea, right? I love helping people. I like telling bullies where to go. I'm not one for backing down, right? And I don't let my ego get in the way. So I don't have an ego to bruise when it comes to doing that. Because people might have thought that when I was modding, that I was like, he was like, oh, it's massive ego. I don't. My ego comes out when I want to sell a product. It goes back in the box when I don't. I've been quite good at doing that. A lot of people aren't, and they burn out, they take it personally. They let them into their headspace. Believe it or not, the Elder Scrolls taught me, do not let people into your headspace. Keep them out of your head, right? And I learned that, and to be honest, I wouldn't be as good at my job now if I wasn't A, a carer for a while, and B, under constant attack from the Elder Scrolls community. Them two combinations made me very good at what I do, and now I'm in a position where I save lives on a daily basis. And even though the pay's crap, I actually quite enjoy being in that position. I mean, I've gone through searches in the woods with marshland and lakes and ponds everywhere, looking for patients that had climbed out of windows in the middle of the night. So being ground crew and helicopter landings and things like that, and everything in between. It's a very exciting job I do. So anyhow, I like helping people. I like being there for people. I like, that connection. And I like you talking to me and leaving me a message and telling me what you think. There is no wrong answer. You could completely disagree with me. That's fine. I don't have to agree with you either. This is the thing people forget these days. You don't have to agree. You don't have to. But an adult would respect the other person's opinion. And that's the key. That's what I look for. You might not agree with me, but you respect the opinion. You offer an alternative. You put your idea out there. You don't just disagree for the sake of disagreeing. At the end of the day, though, I am concerned that gamers are going down a very dark road, and gaming these days is more of an invitation to a mental health issue. I've seen it myself. What gamers excuse as good behaviour isn't good behaviour. This is why this week we've got a mental health video coming up about social life. It's basically me giving tips to those people that are hopeless at socialising, and it's a very easy trick, a very easy way of becoming proficient at making new friends. Very easy. I can make more friends than I can handle, but my character doesn't allow me to handle too many. It just burns me out too quickly. There's only so much of me I can share around, and if I share it around too thinly, I burn out. So I tend to like limit who I feel close to. This is why my Facebook friends list is always less than 80, or it's gone over 80 at the moment, and it's pruning down. It's because anything more than that, I can't handle. It's just too many people I'm trying to keep in touch with. Anyway, I do like this connection. I am making a difference between personal stuff and gamer stuff. Gamer stuff, there's no limit. We all like our games and we talk about games. There's no burnout there at all. It's easy. So I like talking to you about the games. I like talking to you about, where the channel's going, what you're into. I like hearing your ideas and what you think. You know, there are some things I disagree on, like the mod tools and not mod tools, bash patch and merging of mods and stuff like that, mod cleaning. I've got good reasons. I'm a proven mod maker, and if I'm saying like this is bad for you, and I've got 32 mods at work together and need none of that, then maybe somebody's right and somebody's wrong, and the proof's in the pudding, right? That's what I'm saying. 32 mods, people can't run 2 mods without crashing, and then they're using this merging and patching and mod cleaning, and I'm not. You see, this is how I see it. That's as simple as it gets. Anyway, it says you don't stop you doing it. I mean, you can still do it. You just got to understand that when someone's making mods and you say my mod's crashing, that is your fault. That's the way I see it. It's your fault. You chose to do it to your game, therefore you're responsible. All mods basically boil down to, if they run on their own, the mod makers, fulfill these contracts with you. It doesn't promise it'll ever run with anything else. That's as far as the mod maker goes. You as a customer can decide, do I like that or don't I like that? And if you don't like the crashing, then the answer is no, and you don't use the mod. Simple. That's the way I see things. I do try to make my mods work with everything, right? I mean, I understand people getting angry, if things are a bit incompatible. What used to annoy me though was people getting angry at me over mistakes somebody else made. I mean, I was learning at the beginning with Kavach, so I made a few mistakes. And because of the complaints, I looked into it and I solved those issues. But the people who made the complaints never did. They never solved their issues. I once took features out of a mod, right, whilst the guy that was making FCOM solved his problems. Because he said my mod was a data mod. I said, I'll tell you what I'll do. I'll take these features out. You patch your mod to fix your problem, right? Anyhow, he never did. So I put the features back in and he complained. But I wasn't the one creating the problem. He was. So that kind of like your fault, not my fault thing was not something I've ever been a fan of. This is a problem, solve the problem type. No, this is a problem, it's your fault. I don't like people that pass the buck. I'm not that kind of guy. Anyway, problem solving. It's a sign of intelligence, trust me. All the IQ tests you do are all about problem solving. So if you're doing an IQ test and you notice everything is not a spelling test, it's a problem solving test, or how you manipulate words and letters to make new words and stuff, you'll realise problem solving is the key to intelligence. Passing the buck is a key to stupidity. Remember that, folks. Anyway, it says right now we're in a bit of a dry spell, I think. I'm looking at games like Spaceborne 2, which I saw on the ESO channel. It looks quite good. It sounds like Starfield, but done by a single developer. And so I mean, it reminds me of Elite actually, thinking about it, but in a much deeper scale. So I might check that out. In the meantime, though, this is everything else. I don't know where I'm going from week to week. I'm just kind of seeing what mood it takes me. I want to try and keep those videos where we're talking like this, on the channel. They're not popular. They don't make the channel grow quick. I understand now that the videos that make the channel grow quick are the ones that are heavily edited tutorials or on current topics like current news. This type of video, for instance, wouldn't be a successful video on the channel now. So, but I want to maintain these videos. This is the personal contact side of the whole site that I like and I want to keep. But I will be doing the other videos, you know, the Bannerlord Siege things, you know, Skyrim videos and stuff like that. I mean, when Starfield comes out, there'll be a ton of videos for that, guaranteed, absolutely guaranteed. So, you know, you'll see these permanent, what I call evergreen videos that are useful, you know, and people can enjoy. And then you'll see these chat videos like this that only the real fans of the channel really like. Anyway, I'll see you in the next one. 1,500 subscribers. Thank you, everybody. That is great to know. And don't forget, I do like to interact with you. So post your comments, leave a like, subscribe. Let us know what you're playing, what you like, what you don't like, what ideas you've got in your head. Tell me. I'm just like a sponge. I absorb it all. See you later, folks.